coach's comment. Let me know if you have any questions.
How's everybody today?
Great.
Good. You know, we wanted to go out, today and improve as a team, play better as a team, play for the seniors. Pretty emotional day today for a lot of those guys. There's a lot of guys in this senior class that, for whatever reasons, the University of Alabama football program, being part of the team here really means a lot to them. AJ, CJ, Kevin Norwood, just about all of them. But it's kind of an emotional thing for me too at the end of the game because a lot of those guys have meant a lot to the program. But about the game, we really wanted to go out and play well for those guys. Obviously, there's some things that we could have done better, but I was pleased with some of the progress that we made and the way our guys went out and tried to compete in the game. And you got to give their players a lot of credit. They played hard in the game, and they're well coached, and they have an opportunity maybe to get into the playoffs, so they're kind of in limbo a little bit too. But we got to play a lot of players, which I think was really a good thing for a lot of guys that have done a lot of hard work all year and don't get a lot of positive self-gratification for it on Saturday. So we were very pleased, about that as well. But, our focus obviously needs to immediately shift to the opportunities that we have created for ourselves and the games that we have in the future. Obviously, the one that we have this week coming up against Auburn is a very important game. They have a great team. They've had a great season. It's going to be important for everybody in our organization to make a commitment to, doing their very best job to play the best football, because that's probably what it's going to take, to have success against a very good team. So, but I was really happy that the fans that were here, stayed and supported the players and came out and supported the seniors, and I thought it was nice that the players could go around and sort of acknowledge the fans and show their appreciation for their support the time that they've been here.
Andrew?
Just wondering how Ari Kwanzaa's doing there. I know it seemed like he tried to walk it off, but
yeah, he twisted his ankle basically, and we probably could have put him back in the game. He probably could have played. We think he'll be okay, but I don't think it's that serious. So hopefully he'll be able to practice enough this week to be able to be ready to play the game. He's a pretty tough guy, and so it's an ankle sprain. Sometimes these things react a little bit differently. For example, TJ twisted his ankle a little bit in the last game, played on it the rest of the game. Then when he came in on Sunday, to get it checked out, he was swollen and really slow, getting back to it. So we just decided he probably could have played today if we'd have had to play him, but decided that it wasn't worth playing a guy that wasn't 100%. So Deion Blue on him and Vogler all probably could have played today, but we all decided that it would be better for them relative to their medical condition to try to continue to improve and have a better chance to be effective next week.
Pretty cool moment in the game when AJ got to throw a pass to his brother Corey. Did they lobby the coaching staff for that play, and what do you think that meant to both of them?
Well, AJ told me a long time ago, he'd like to throw a pass to his brother someday. So, I just told Coach Ness at halftime, I said, think of a play where, we could put Corey in and AJ would have a chance to throw him the ball. And, that little boot pass was, a pretty sure thing where you knew he was going to have a chance to be open. So I think that they were pretty excited about it. Of course, AJ got on it because he did make a better run after the catch, but I was kind of happy to see it.
Scott?
I know it's a bunch of individuals with the seniors, but in their totality, when you look at them, what do you think? What is your first thought? What do you see from the senior class?
Well, the first thing I see is a bunch of good people that are probably going to have a very good opportunity to be successful in life at whatever they choose to do. Every one of those guys that they got introduced out there, I don't think one of them has ever been a problem in any way in terms of their character, their attitude. They all done extremely well academically. worked hard to develop and improve as football players, and as a coach, you want to see guys reach their full potential, and I can't really say that any one of those guys hadn't really worked hard to do that. So, and they've provided a lot of positive leadership for this team, which is really appreciated, and they've been very, very productive in terms of the success that they've had here, and contributed, a lot to that success, and everybody to varying degrees, but every one of them important in their role.
Right there.
Coach, Christian makes a lot of good things happen for you in special teams. Are there some plays or some punts that you wish you would stay away from, or does he kind of have your complete trust in making that decision?
No, those rugby punts, we call them, that these guys kicked, which we knew they would kick. You're seldom going to have a chance to catch the ball in the air. The one that we did catch in the air, we made a big play on. He made a big return on it. But you also, and we practiced this all week, and actually Christian D, Cyrus Jones, all the guys that we put back there on punt return, including Coop, we practiced playing shortstop. And, if you get in front of the ball and you have a chance to get two hands on the ball like a shortstop would, then, if there's nobody around, we want to try to field the ball, because the ball rolls for 20 yards if you let it. So, that was what we practiced and what we tried to do. I think the mistake Christian made is he didn't quite get in front of the ball. He hit it with one hand outside his body. If you hit it with two hands in front, the ball comes up in front and you're going to have it right there. So that was probably the mistake he made. They are hard to handle. Do I wish he wouldn't have done it in that scenario because we lost the ball? You can always say, I wish the guy wouldn't have done it. But what I said to him afterwards was, what we practiced, get in front of the ball, get two hands on the ball. Can't get two hands on the ball, let's let it go. So to me, it still goes back to trying to execute the best way to minimize having a successful play, or maximize having a successful play and minimize having a bad play. So, just try to do it better the next time. And I'm sure he'll learn from it. Nobody feels worse about it than he does.
Michael.
And Maurice Smith got his first start out there today. What did you see from him and some of the guys who filled in, some of the younger guys?
Well, Maurice did a good job out there, especially when he played corner. What has been probably a difficult circumstance for Maurice is we played him at corner, we played him at star, which are two completely different positions, which I think is difficult for a freshman because of some of the injuries that we've had, some of the guys that we've lost. We've had to mix and match more guys different places. He didn't practice as much at star because, Dion wasn't able to practice all the time, so he was practicing for him. Bradley was practicing, but we weren't sure that he was going to be healthy enough to play in the game. So I thought Maurice did a good job when he was playing corner. I thought he struggled in contain a couple times when he was playing star, got cut, and things like that. But I'm sure they're all things that he's going to learn from. And he didn't really practice there that much. And I think, that's why we practice, so guys get an opportunity to, see how they're going to get blocked and be able to play those blocks and leverage those plays correctly. And, we played Jerry at star, then we played Gino at star, then we wanted to put other guys in the game and put Maurice at star, and he really hadn't practiced there that much.
Thanks, Coach.
All right,
Players
thank you.
again. Right now.